Ladies and gentlemen, it is the moment you've all been waiting for. Season 2 of Pure Comedy Laugh with your host, Nick Lewis.
Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Horns, let me hear you.
Well, all right. Go ahead and cut it to y'all. Right, let's just say this first. It's good to be on the other side of COVID. It's good to be on the other side. I'm your COVID, and welcome to the second season of Pure Comedy Lab. We're here in Charlotte, and it feels good to be on the other side of COVID. You know, 'cause I almost passed out because of COVID at Walmart. What happened, I was in the back by the, I didn't have it. I had allergies. And I was in the back by the stereo system, and that's when it first came out, and my allergies was affecting me, and I started coughing. And the boy said, COVID man. And that's when I held my breath. And I ran as fast as I could, and I almost made it. And I fell and passed out right there next to the panties. The panties in the bra section, that's where I passed out. But happy to be in here hanging out with y'all. And we got some wonderful people in here. You look comfortable. And then I'm going to tell you what I found out. And over COVID, because I was hanging out with my friend, and she wanted to go shopping. That's when as soon as she got over COVID, she needed to go shoe shopping. She ain't bought no shoes in a year. She need to be shoe shopping. See how the women live laughing? Because women love shoes. Women love shoes. In fact, shoes speak to them in a sign and a language that we can't even hear. And they talk in a deep voice like Barry White. I want to holler at you about something. And they could be walking through the mall, and she was walking through the mall. I was looking at them, go in there and buy not one shoe. I hate you. Next thing I know, I watched it. Then she started walking through the mall. Then that voice I was talking, hey, light skin. Say, who you talking to me? Who is that? That's me. Look over here to DW Warehouse. Ooh, your voice so deep. Who are you? I'm the black hot top boots. Ooh, you look so good. I don't want to lie because I heard this man say, don't buy no shoes, but he don't control you. He don't, but I don't want to cause y'all no problems. I don't want no problem with you. I just want you to come over here for a minute and get close to me. Okay, you said it so strongly, I do it. What do you want, dog, scoot, and boo? I don't want not a lot. I just want you to touch me. That's all you want? Just touch me. Okay, I'm touching. Ooh, you feel so soft. Is that Corinthian? Ooh, dark skin and boo. I don't want a lot out of you. Okay, you ain't gonna get a lot. What you want next? Take your left foot and put it inside me. Ooh, dark skin and boo, dark skin and black boo. What are you made of? But I can't afford you. Yes, you can. How? Look at that bread dot on my head. What do that mean? BOGO. Buy one and get one free. You can take me home with your sneaker. Y'all ready for your first comedian coming to the stage? Y'all put your hands together. Your first comedian coming to the stage. Originally from Fayetteville, now living in Atlanta, Georgia. Funny brother. Put your hands together for light-skinned Bobby Brown.
Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yo.
Horns, let me hear you.
Just say my name, you know. I like my name, man. You know, Bobby Brown is my real name, you know what I mean? But I hate when people insult me about my name, you know. I was filling out some paperwork, and this lady seen that my name was Bobby Brown. She gonna say to me, you ain't the real Bobby Brown. I said, what you mean I ain't the real Bobby Brown? What, I look like a test drive dummy or something like that? When I ain't the real Bobby Brown. I said, that's what's on my birth certificate. The other brother's name is Robert, you know. If you was a New Edition fan like I'm a New Edition fan, you would know that his name is Robert. Some of y'all out there like, I didn't know that. Let me Google that, you know. Yeah, man. And they insult me too. Somebody said to me, why do you call yourself Bobby Brown? What you mean, why? Because the insinuation is when you ask me why, is that I just made my name up or something, you know what I'm saying? If I was gonna make my name up or something, at least I'm gonna name myself after somebody that's got some driver's license, you hear me? You know, if you wanna know why my name is what it is, ask my mama, that was her prerogative. I ain't have nothing to do with what my name is, you know. I remember when I moved from New York to Georgia, which is where I live now, you know, I had to change over my driver's license. And you know when you go to the DMV, you got to give them people all kind of ID just to get you some ID. You might have to give them a blood sample, a urinalysis, earwax specimen, you know. Give them something, you know what I mean? But the lady called my number, you know. I give her my birth certificate, social security card, my high school diploma, my divorce decree, you know, my T-Mobile bill, and my driver's license from New York to have my height, weight, date of birth picture, and my name on it. Now, this woman got all this identification in her hand, and she's still gonna look at me and say, is Bobby Brown your real name? I said, no, it's really DMX. And you gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. You gonna make me act a fool up in here, you know. And her breath was stinking. Woo, her breath was stinking. Her breath was so bad it knocked me down to one knee. She thought I was trying to propose, you know. I said, no, if we was together, we'd only be together until breath do us part, you know. Her breath was so bad, it had me run out to my car, open my glove compartment, get my Bible, run back in there and give her some scripture. I said, Proverbs 18:21 said, life and death is in the power of the tongue. You better sanitize your mouth or you kill somebody, you know. But I live in Atlanta now, you know what I'm saying? I live right about 30 miles outside of Atlanta. A lot of gay people in Atlanta, you know. I don't care about that, because I got a gay daughter. She looked just like me. We were going through the photo album the other day. You know, she said, Daddy, you're a handsome man. The only thing I could say to her was, thank you, baby. So are you, you know. Love my daughter, man. I got 5 daughters, you know what I'm saying? I got one that only called me when she won something. One called me talking about, Daddy, can you help me pay my light bill? Yeah, baby, how much do you need? $236. How much is your light bill? $236. I said, what are you helping with, licking the stamp or reading my numbers off to your people you got to pay, you know? Then I got, you know, 2 daughters that want me to be with somebody because I'm a single man, you know what I mean? They want me to be with somebody, but they ain't never satisfied with who I bring by. So I pull up with a candidate, you know, go in the house. I say, hey, I got me a young lady out there in the car. I want y'all to meet her. Bring her in, Daddy, bring her in, you know. I hope she looks better than that last one, because the last one you had looked kind of strong in the face, you know. I said, she is hot. Heard my other daughter say to the other daughter, that's Daddy problem right there. He need to leave them cougars alone. She probably hot because she going through menopause, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's how it is, man, you know. Then I got another daughter, you know, she ain't never satisfied. I bought her an Amtrak ticket so she can go to New York and see some of the family. She gonna say, thank you, Daddy. But she couldn't leave it at thank you. She gonna say, thank you, Daddy, why didn't you get me a plane ticket? I said, Proverbs 22:6 said, train a child in the way they should go. If he wanted you to fly, he'd put plane right there in that part right there. You know, sometimes you got to get biblical on these kids out here, man. You got to get biblical on these kids, man. I got a speeding ticket coming up here. And on the way coming up here, you know what I'm saying, police got behind me. Other people was going faster than me, but he going to stop me, you know. And when he stopped me, you know what I'm saying, I said, he going to say, well, why did, you know, didn't you see me behind you? I said, yeah, I saw you. He said, why didn't you stop? I said, my ex-wife left me for a cop. I thought you was that brother trying to bring that trifling woman back. That's my time. My name is Light-Skinned Bobby Brown. Y'all been good. You know.
All right. All right, Light-Skinned Bobby Brown. Light-Skinned Bobby Brown.
Tell them again.
Light-Skinned. Y'all put your hand together, Light-Skinned Bobby Brown. That's all right. You know. All right, DJ, Light-Skinned Bobby. And Bobby, I think you in better shape than the dark-skinned Bobby Brown. You seen the dark-skinned Bobby Brown? You seen when the New Edition went on tour, then he went off to the side and just took a break while they started dancing? And this when you know he old, when he did that leg like that. He put that leg out like that. And that's what it is with COVID. There ain't going to be a whole COVID show. But you remember when it first came out and you didn't know the signs of COVID and everything scared you? You're like, ooh, what that little bump, that little bump on my hand? What kind of bump this is on my hand? Let me look and see what Dr. Fucci. Google, what is a bump on your left hand? 2 inches from the thumb, is that COVID? Okay, we're going to keep this comedy train going. We're going to keep this comedy train going. I am your host, Nick Lewis. The next comedian come to you, he was one of the first people that we picked this season, all the way from Connecticut, Watersburg, Connecticut. Y'all put y'all hands together for Chris D'Ario. Good.
Horns, let me hear you.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Welcome to Pure Comedy Laughs, guys. So I'm going to start off with a very unpopular opinion here, but 2021 was the best year of my entire life. It was. So I moved into a new place. I got engaged. Thanks. And last January, I went to the Capitol for the first time. That was a blast, let me tell you. Oh, man, it was great. I met some celebrities, got my picture taken, took home some souvenirs. I come home, I found out I'm a whole bunch of lists. So that was a great, so comedy's taken me to great places like that, and I've been to some not so great places too. I was in Myrtle Beach recently. Yeah, and for starters, they got to really start dialing in what you're allowed to call a beach, right? Because like Myrtle Beach is a beach and Miami Beach is a beach in the same way that I'm a full-grown adult man and The Rock is a full-grown adult man. There's some clear differences there. But I think my favorite thing about Myrtle Beach overall is the audacity of that place. So Myrtle Beach has a store called Whales. Do you guys know what they sell at Whales? Plus-sized clothing. Right, that's what I said. I took a lot of nose Myrtle Beach, right? Having a store called Whales that sells plus-sized clothing is like having a drug rehab facility called Dopes. It's a little on the nose. I was there for a show, I got hungry, and the first restaurant I saw was called Dick's. I said, no, thank you, not in Myrtle Beach. Not the way you guys do things down here, so. And it was a fast food restaurant, too, so Quick Dick's. I had to stop eating fast food in order to meet somebody. My fiance and I, we started dating during the pandemic, because that's when everybody was fat. So I was able to convince her that this was just COVID weight, and I'm like, trust me, babe, when this is over, I'm going right back to the guy I used to be. 25 pounds lighter, 6'2", black. All the things I know she wanted in a woman or a man. But we're planning a wedding right now. That's not easy, right? Planning a wedding. I know my best friend, for example, he had a destination wedding. But I think knowing his wife as well as I do now, they would have been much better off with a more traditional final destination wedding. Actually, here's something for you. Do you know, if you get divorced in the United States today, there's an 85% chance that your spouse will take half your stuff. However, there's only a 65% chance that the police will solve a homicide. So do with that what you'd like. I'm not out there, so. We met on Hinge, that was a good one, but she's been great. But and so like Nick said, I'm from Connecticut. I'm in Charlotte now. Love living in Charlotte. I think my favorite thing about Charlotte is that Charlotte's a big enough city that we have everything you could ever ask for from a big city, right? But we haven't started using Charlotte as an excuse for any of like our poor behaviors. Like, have you ever seen somebody like run over a baby stroller in a parking lot? And then they'll get out and just be like, Chicago. So, given that, I think I'm going to start using Charlotte as an excuse for my worst behavior. I think next time I disappoint a woman, I'm just going to hop out of bed and be like, boom. Queen City, baby. Hashtag keep pounding. Charlotte, North Carolina, I'm Chris DiOrio. You guys have a great day.
Yeah, Chris. All right, all right, all right, all right. Y'all put your hand together for Chris DiOrio. Yeah. Y'all having a good time, great time? He talking about he don't know what to do in Charlotte. It ain't a lot to do, you know. And I told somebody, and they said, Nick, when you gonna start dating again? I'm too lazy to date. Women want you to do stuff all the time, like wake up and go somewhere with them. Like, I want you to go somewhere with me where when we get there, you'll know that ain't how it works, Shirley. And then not they want you to go somewhere they want you to go Saturday morning at 7:39. You ever have a woman just give you a hard time? I need you to come by my job Friday at 4:27. Like, what's gonna happen? Just be there, Larry. Just be there. That's when women talk in codes. You're married couple, they talking real, they talking code. They say stuff that don't even make no sense. You ever had your lady say, look here, if today is a Tuesday, and Thursday don't come for 3 days, why don't the sunshine shine all the time on me from you? Then they always hit you with this. Have you thought about it? Think about it. Then they just walk out the room. Just walk out the room. And with that being said, we got an incredible lady that's getting ready to come to the stage. Y'all put your hands together. Out of Washington, D.C., put your hands together for Mimi Manning.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you, Nick. Here, Comedy Lab, give up for yourselves for coming out. Y'all clap. Y'all look good. Y'all see me smiling. It feels good to be amongst the living. Y'all, I'm from Washington, D.C., just relocated to South Carolina, and it feels good to see different people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it's like living in the country. You see the same 5 people in the same spot at the same time every day. Yes, y'all look good. It feels good to see some different people. Men got shoes on. See, because where I come from, men wear shoes. You know what I'm saying? These down south men, they look different. They like to wear Crocs for everything. I'm just saying, my water pump went out at my house. The man came and fixed it in Crocs, y'all. He had on his Crocs. He climbed the ladder in them Crocs. He fixed my water pump in them Crocs. We had sex in them Crocs. Them Crocs is all-purpose shoes, you hear me? I ain't lying, it feel good. Felt good to have something different because, see, I'm freshly back on the dating scene because I used to date a dude in a wheelchair, but he rolled off. Now, don't judge me. Because, see, I knew I was wrong because I said, first of all, how you going to date a man that can't stand up for himself? You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. I was dealing with a little bit of self-esteem issues. Sisters, it's okay. But I think what really messed me up was because I still had dreams and inspirations of things I wanted to do, like take walks on the beach. So I decided I was going to take them to Myrtle Beach, y'all. I took them to Myrtle Beach. And all I'm saying is, have you ever tried to push a wheelchair in sand? Woo! Let me tell you, it ain't easy, boo, it ain't easy. I tried to get a little creative, Mom. I tried to get a little creative. So I said, I'm an artist, I'm a comedian, so let me see whatever artiste skills I had. So I took and wheeled this, I leaned the wheelchair back a little bit, just try to give me a little support. Well, y'all, all I got to say is the man messed around, flipped out, and fell out the wheelchair. He on the sand. I'm waiting for the lifeguard talking about man down. Ain't nobody trying to help me. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it was that situation that might have upset him or that one time y'all was just really feeling real bad. And I took and let all the air out his left wheelchair tire. So he had a flat. And then I got extra petty and was like, nah, call AAA and let them know you got a flat. Maybe they'll bring the flatbed and hook you up. I'm just saying, I don't know, because things are different. I'm trying to date differently now, and I'm getting older, 43. My grandma. How? I don't know why. I'm just saying. I don't know why my son did that. I said, boy, I'm still thotting. I'm still doing some things out here. I'm still doing something strange for a little piece of change. But the way gas prices is, I got to do something stanky to get a half a tanky. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. trying to get my life together. I'm trying to do better. My oldest child come to me talking about, Mommy, it's my 25th birthday. What we about to do? Pack your, woo, Lord. You know what I said, it wasn't stuff, it was the other word, girl. You got to go, you got to go. Because these new kids feel like they are entitled. You see what I'm saying? These 22 kids feel like they are entitled. So every 3 days I walk through my house and I chop my kids in the throat for the things they might do. Because these kids are always thinking of something, so I want to be ahead of them. So I go through the house and I chop them through. But Mom, why'd you do that? For what you're thinking about doing. Just what you're thinking about, because you're thinking about something. Because my nephew, he's 6 months old, he bit me. I bit him back. Let's be real, you gotta teach these kids, you gotta teach them early. You can't be a wolf in a world full of sheeps. You get ate up. I'm just letting you know, it's 22. I'm proud to see everybody out here looking good, some of y'all. But all I just want to say, I just got to be honest, y'all, because I be seeing some big girls be doing some stuff, I be mad. I'm just saying, ladies, if you ever seen a woman in a size 22 with a pair of leopard print leggings, and she look like an endangered species, and she want to know why somebody trying to run up and shoot her in the neck with a tranquilizer, I'm just saying, y'all, my name is Miss Mimi. That's y'all time. Y'all been a great crowd. Have a blessed night.
Miss Mimi. Miss Mimi doing her thing. Y'all put your hands together for Miss Mimi.
Come on.
Did Miss Mimi say she was biting babies? Did I hear she say she was biting babies? And there's a couple of babies that need to be bit. You ever just seen that baby at church, you know, just doing too much, just sitting he ain't sitting in the row in front of you. Because if he was sitting in that row, you would be able to handle that. Y'all put your hands together for Miss Mimi. Put your hands together for Miss Mimi. But now that baby sitting 2 rows in front of you. You just be looking through it like that. If I was behind that baby, I'd just thump his fingers. Pow! Now go sit down. Say, well, little bad babies. Little bad babies. And that's what it is. And I got twin daughters, you know. One in pre-law and North Carolina Central Plug. That we got a North Carolina Central. The Q's in the house tonight. Root to the Q's in the house. Then the other than that, Winston-Salem State and pre-med. And they both smart. And people like, Mr. Lewis, did they get it from you? I said, no, they ain't get it from me. I ain't that smart. They said, they must have got it from their mama. No, she couldn't be that smart if she dated me. That's when you just know you're in a bad relationship. That's when you know you're in a bad relationship. And everybody, I ain't knocking bad relationship. I'm just saying, and if you're in a bad relationship, don't want you to do me a favor. Stop praying to Jesus because you're holding up the prayer line. Jesus got more stuff to do than y'all little petty issues. Because she won't let you use remote control on a Tuesday night to watch some girlfriend. I need to take that to the pastor. No, you don't. The pastor trying to pray about why that lump is on the back of Brother Richard's leg. You got time to be playing about you and your kid, mama. That's when you know you're in a bad. I knew I was in a bad relationship because women get petty. They nice, then all of a sudden they turn petty. They go bad, like 3 days old cabbage. Anybody can do anything with 3 days old cabbage, nothing but throw it away. They go bad. I mean, then they get mean, they get petty. I see that couple y'all lovey-dovey. Wait till she get mad. I would do stuff, she was petty. I would cook hot dogs. She would hide the hot dog bones. That don't sound like a lot, but you got to be a low-down, petty person with time on your hand to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and hide some hot dog bun. So somebody can't have no bread wrapped around a piece of meat. What? How is that going to help your life? I don't want him to have no bread wrapped around his piece of meat. Who could be so petty? Just so petty. Where would you think of something like that? Was she riding in the car and say, I'm going to go home and hide the bread today? Then to take the energy and effort to hide the bread. She was petty. You hear what I'm saying, petty? She had her own light bulb. She would screw in the bathroom. Then she would unscrew the light bulb out of the bathroom and take it to work with her. Well, he's not going to use my light bulb. I guarantee you he won't use my light bulb in the bathroom. Where you come up with this petty? It's a petty class on a Wednesday night where women get together at the YMCA. Say, let me see what you got petty. Ooh, that's petty right there. Hide the light bulb. That's petty. I like that one right there. I ain't saying she was the devil, but she had to be like a high-ranking demon in Satan organization. She wasn't the devil, but she had to be like a demon lieutenant or something. Or maybe a coroner, you know, something with some stripes. So she was petty. She was petty. She was petty. Well, cook me fresh frozen food. Fresh frozen food. That's where she'll cook a whole meal, feed the kids, and take my plate and put it in the freezer. You telling me, Sharon, you couldn't put that plate on that counter or in that microwave? That she just put it there. She wrapped it up nice and saran wrapped and put it in there. Then I take out an aluminum foil, you know, so I don't even know what's on the plate. And then what got me when I pulled the plate out, she done put cabbage and cake on the same plate and froze it in the refrigerator. It ain't no way to thaw out and heat up no cabbage and cake on the same plate. It was blocked in one big block of ice. My cake was sitting in the middle of that cabbage just like that when I picked it up. I melted all squished and melted together like cabbage cake soup or something. Sharon, I ain't taking this no more, Sharon. Petty, I'm telling you, petty. But I love a petty. And then when I couldn't take it no more, I said, I'm gone. And I'm telling you how I was gone, the highest gas price here. This is because I shouldn't have said this part right here. I'm gone like dollar gas. You ain't gonna never see me again. Then I walked out the house. Just like you're gonna never see me. Maybe that ain't the way to leave. Maybe that ain't the way to leave. But this became her most diabolical plan of all. It was 2007. I was sick with the flu. The flu. I was coughing every day. Ooh, it wasn't the COVID. It was the flu. I don't like taking pills. She don't like taking no pill. But then this is what she gonna tell me. You said, won't you take these 3 pills? I said, I won't take no 3 pills. Because of love, I took the pill. Bloop, bloop, bloop. But what kind of human being? I'm talking about a human being. I can understand you're an animal in a forest. But a human being will find joy in giving another human being 2 Tylenol PM and a laxative. And sending them to bed with the flu. What kind of human being would find joy in watching somebody go through that and stand over and look at you? You are full of it. But it wasn't me with the fever. I know fever, you're full of it. I was sharing, but we love women. We love them, we love them, we love them. And we respect it would be our problem because I wasn't no smart. In fact, when I'm getting next relationship, I'm going to just get in and say, I ain't smart. Don't expect much out of me. I'm going to come in there. So y'all be trying to go in there and impress women. I can do this. I can do that. I'm going to go in there and say, I can't do nothing. You got the last in the barrel. I'm the rotten apple. And if you take me home, you get a rotten apple. She ain't expecting nothing. Because this happened when me and my kids' mom was together. I don't know about love and being together, you know. I was 27 years old, young. And we went together for our 7-year going together anniversary. That's when you don't get married. You have going together anniversary, you know. You don't get things like, you know, rings and nothing like that. You just get going together stuff. You know, you get your red lobster meal or something like that. And a lot going into going together because you can leave at the end of the day. Because I had a friend that was married, and I said, man, just get up and go. He said, no, you can live like that. The Lord and the law said, I got to come back tomorrow. But it would happen. I ain't know what to get. So I asked a friend, I said, what do Sharon want for her going together anniversary? You can't even find a going together anniversary card. Nowhere you look. That was difficult enough trying to find a going together card. Where is the going together card? They ain't got no going together card. I'm going to make one by hand. But I guess she wouldn't appreciate that I made a card by hand because we don't have no going together card. After 7 years, that's just after 7 years. Then what the friend said, I said, what do she want? Then what the friend said. She told me, I'm 27 years old. She said she want security in her life. I said, security? I said, what do that mean? She said, when she go on the road, that she ain't got to worry about nothing because she got security in her life. I went and bought her a burglar alarm. That sounds like security to me. I installed it myself, the burglar alarm, put the code in, and I didn't know security to women mean marriage. Then I didn't find this out until 10 years later, that I was telling the story of how appreciative she was to all these women. They kept laughing in my face and saying, "You ain't that smart, are you?" Then sometimes she was even telling this story about how unappreciative I am. Let me tell you about what I did while she ain't appreciative. 10 years she let me do that. Thank y'all for being here. The second season, first show of Pure Comedy Lab. Come and get your song. Yeah!